Computer Money Talk here, another video. And I'm going to talk about something right here, and it's a piece of metal called a penny, a coin. So a penny is money. So the topic fits on my channel. So I'm talking about a penny that's made in like 2022. Okay, the reason I'm talking about a penny, I don't know how many people are aware of this, but they're about to stop making pennies. Apparently, this is last year that they're gonna make pennies. And Donald Trump, he signed to basically end the production of pennies. So it is kind of strange because I've been using pennies since I was a kid. Pennies been around for 236 years. Yeah, 236 years. Pennies been around. I think I have that right. But now, all of a sudden, they're getting rid of them. So why they're getting rid of pennies? Here's the thing. It costs pennies. It costs more to make pennies than what it's worth. So pennies, they're worth like 1 cent, but it costs more than 1 cent to make a penny. So I think it's like either 2 cents or 4 cents to make a penny. I'm gonna check. I said make, man. I should. Okay. So it costs approximately 3.69 cents to produce and distribute a single penny. So it was costing a lot of money to make these pennies. Basically putting America into some debt. So since it costs more to make the pennies than what the penny is worth, basically the government decides to just stop producing them. So it may be sad for a lot of us because we grew up pulling those pennies out. I know pennies not worth much. It's really not, but you get 100 pennies or $1. If you have 100 million pennies, you know what? You're a millionaire. You have $1 million. If you have 100 million pennies. But a lot of people just throw pennies around like they're not really worth anything. I bet those homeless people pick pennies up because they see the value in it. So obviously the inflation also caused things to, they cause the price to raise up. So before inflation, it didn't really cause that much to make pennies. Because 1 cent 50 years ago is not the same like it is today. I'm just curious. How much is 1 cent worth? We're going to say 1965, 55. So that's what, 70 years ago? I remember people in 1955 actually looked young. I remember those days. So I'm trying to see the value of it. It's not what I usually go to. Right now, our computer's going slow. I mean, you were fast a few months ago. What happened? I'm talking about my computer. I mean, I had for since what, 2019? So it was like right before you know what happened. Okay, this is where I want to go to. But I'm going to put 1 cent. I think I have that right. Is that 1 cent? So a value of 1 cent from 1955 to 2025. So 1 cent in 1955 was worth more than a dime. It was worth $12. So a penny in 1955 was basically had the same. It had more purchasing power than what a dime had today. So you could do more with a penny back in 1955 compared to today. And there's been more coins too. There used to be like a half cent. I'm not sure if people are aware of that, but a long time ago there used to be like a half cent. And that coin went out years ago. And there were 2 cents, 3 cents. But a lot of these coins, they just disappear. I guess it was hard for people to multiply 3 cents. It was hard for them to multiply 3 cents than 2 cents or 1 cent. Yeah. I never knew there was a 2 cent. I knew there was like a 1 cent. I knew there was like a half penny because I was looking at I had like this coin book, so I was looking at a lot of coins back in like 2011, seeing which coins were value. But there was 2 cents, 3 cents. I didn't know that. There was also 20 cents too. Well, they got rid of that one because the size, it was so close to looking like a quarter, so I guess they got rid of it. By the way, a quarter from Canada will actually work in like some vending machines in America. I'm just going to point that out. I had tried using a Canadian coin. I forget what it was. It was like one of the vending machines. I used it and it actually worked. I guess the machine couldn't tell the difference of how they felt. I guess they felt so similar to the vending machine that they worked. So what does this mean for pennies? So now you got something that costs like $1.01. You pull that dollar out, you pull 1 penny out. You can still use pennies. As for right now, you can still use them, but they're not going to like produce them anymore. Now, if you're owed change back, how would that work? Let's say you use like some money, some cash, and you're owed $1.04 back. They owe you $1.04. They don't have pennies no more. So what they're going to do, apparently they're going to round up to like the nearest 5 cents. So instead of getting you like $1.04 back, they'll give you $1.05 back. So the nickel will now be the lowest coin. After this year, the nickel will be the lowest coin. They'll probably get rid of the nickel too because it costs more, just like the penny, it costs more to produce a nickel than what it's worth. So I think it costs like 13 cents. Oh. But dimes are still good. It only costs like 4 cents to produce a dime. So dimes are still good. We all like dimes. So dimes, quarters, they're still good. So now, will this increase the value of pennies? I mean, now that they're not going to make any more. In the long run, I think it will, because there's going to be like coin collectors trying to get those pennies. Since this is the last year that they're going to make pennies made in 1925, I believe that they are going to be worth more. Since this is the last year, people will start hoarding pennies. Just like you don't see silver quarters anymore. I mean, there's still some in circulation, but it's just hard to find them. That's probably what it's going to be for pennies over time. It'll be hard to find them because people be like collecting them. But I think pennies are going to be in circulation for like a while because I still see pennies for like the 1950s, 40s, 30s, even 20s. So it's going to be a long time before pennies just aren't in circulation anymore. It will be interesting though. Some like an old person in the 2050s, they come to like the cashier, they pull out some pennies. We're gonna say the cashier's like a high schooler. They're looking like, what is this? That's gonna be pretty interesting. So collectors will likely hoard the pennies, but I think it's gonna be in circulation for a while. Like I said, there's pennies out there that's 100 years old, still in circulation. Because a lot of people, they just don't care about pennies because they're not really worth much. But if everybody in America gave me a penny, I would be a millionaire. Because there's 300. Alexa, what's the population of America?
In 2025, the population of the United States is 347 million people.
347 million. So it's getting close to 350. So that gives me over $3 million if every single American gave me a penny. So I'm just going to point that out. So I just want to go over that. Are you mad that they're getting rid of pennies? Are you glad they're getting rid of them? Or do you just not care? Maybe you're neutral. Maybe you don't really care whether there's pennies or not. I mean, I've been using pennies since I was a kid, so it's gonna be weird now not seeing pennies. Same with my dad, grandparents, great-grandparents, so on up to like the 1700s. They all been using pennies. So this is it. After 2025, I guess there's not gonna be any more pennies. So it's gonna be weird, guys. People not using pennies anymore. But like I said, I think people are gonna use them for a while. But there will be hoarders collecting those pennies, hoping they're worth something. And how many subscribers I have right now? Did I hit 800? Because I already tell you all my plan for the 800. Giving away free ebooks. So as of today, I have 785 subscribers. So just give me 15 more subscribers and I will give my 3 winners ebooks. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you want to see other videos, subscribe to my channel, hit on that bell button. That way you should be notified every time I upload a video. But with that being said, have a good weekend. Bye for now.